Hey everybody, it's your name, and are you obsessed with French Bulldogs? Because same. Honestly, they're like the tiny, snorting, potato-shaped clowns of the dog world. They're cute, they're playful, and they have some of the weirdest behaviors you'll ever see. Today, we're counting down 12 of the strangest things Frenchies do. And trust me, number 3 is something no one expects. Before we dive in, subscribe for more insane dog facts and training tips. Okay, have you guys ever seen a Frenchie sit? But I mean really? Not the cute little butt on the floor sit, I'm talking about the full-on, legs out like a tiny human sit. It's hilarious, but it's also a little weird, right? So, why do they do this? Turns out this lazy sit actually happens because of their unique body structure. French Bulldogs have short, stocky legs and a compact spine, which makes sitting upright way more comfortable than sitting on all fours. If your Frenchie suddenly starts sitting like this all the time, it could be a sign of hip discomfort or joint issues. So next time you see your pup chilling like a mini human, ask yourself, are they just comfy, or is it time for a vet check? Remember, while it might look adorable, it's always good to keep an eye on their overall behavior and activity levels. Regular vet checkups can help catch any potential issues early, ensuring your Frenchie stays happy and healthy. After all, a healthy pup is a happy pup, and we all want our furry friends to be at their best. Okay, this is my personal favorite, and if you've ever owned a Frenchie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These little bundles of joy have a unique way of keeping us entertained. One second your Frenchie is calm and relaxed, just chilling like the adorable little potato they are. They might be lounging on the couch or sprawled out on the floor looking as innocent as ever. The next second, bam! They're tearing through the house like a possessed tornado. It's like they have an on-off switch that flips without warning. This, my friend, is called the zoomies. It's a phenomenon that every Frenchie owner is all too familiar with. Dogs, especially high-energy breeds like Frenchies, build up excess energy throughout the day. Whether it's from playing, eating, or just being their curious selves, that energy has to go somewhere. The zoomies are their way of letting it all out in one insane burst of pure, unadulterated Frenchie energy. It's like watching a furry little rocket take off. It's like a dog version of sprinting after drinking 5 energy drinks. They dash around with such enthusiasm it's hard not to laugh. So next time your Frenchie blasts off at full speed, just enjoy the show. It's one of the many quirks that make them so lovable. But pro tip, make sure they're not near any furniture they can knock over because trust me, things can get messy. A little preparation can save you from a lot of cleanup. Okay, this one's not as funny as it is terrifying, especially for new Frenchie owners. If you've never seen it before, it can be quite alarming. Picture this, you're cuddling your adorable little gremlin, and then suddenly, they start making this horrible honking sound. It's loud, unexpected, and can really catch you off guard. It's like they're choking or gasping for air. You might think they're in serious trouble, struggling to breathe. You're about to call 911, but then, just as quickly as it started, it stops. Don't panic, guys. It's over in a flash, and your Frenchie is back to normal. This is called a reverse sneeze. It's a common occurrence in French Bulldogs and other small breeds. It happens when their throat and soft palate get irritated, usually from excitement, strong smells, or drinking water too fast. Even a sudden change in temperature can trigger it. It looks scary, but it usually passes in a few seconds. Your Frenchie will be back to their playful self in no time. The best way to help? Stay calm. Your dog takes cues from you, so if you're calm, they'll be calm too. Gently massage their throat or cover their nostrils for a second to encourage swallowing. This can help them get through the episode more quickly. Alright, we all know Frenchies are dramatic, like it's practically in their DNA. But nothing proves this more than the Frenchie flop. You're out for a walk, they're trotting along happily, and then, bam! They flop onto the sidewalk like they've been shot with a tranquilizer dart. Bath time, flop. You try to take away their favorite squeaky toy, instant collapse. Frenchies overheat easily so they drop down when they need a break. It's like their built-in cooling system. But sometimes, let's be real, they use it as a protest move. Raise your hand if you've ever had to carry your Frenchie home from a walk because they decided they were done. Have you ever told your Frenchie no, like flat out no, and they just stare at you? And not just a cute, confused head tilt. I'm talking about a full-on, soul-piercing stare like you've just insulted their entire bloodline. That's not just sass, guys, that's Frenchie defiance at its finest. They're masters of the silent protest. They stare when they want something, they stare when they're waiting for you to break. And the worst part, they know exactly what they're doing. French Bulldogs are masters of manipulation. So, if your Frenchie is giving you the unblinking side eye, stay strong. Alright, this one's just weird, but also kind of adorable. You've seen it, your Frenchie is getting ready for bed, and suddenly they start spinning in tight little circles. This weird pre-sleep ritual actually comes from their wild ancestors. Wolves, foxes, wild dogs, they used to trample down grass or snow to create a comfy sleeping spot. Even though Frenchies have cushy dog beds and warm blankets, their instincts haven't caught up. So they spin and spin and spin. But hey, whatever helps them sleep, right? So next time your pup is spinning like they're loading into sleep mode, just know it's prehistoric programming in action. Okay, raise your hand if you've ever caught your Frenchie randomly licking the air at nothing. It's like they're trying to catch snowflakes on their tongue, but there's no snow, just air. It's weird, it's random, and it makes them look like they're tasting an invisible snack. Their sense of smell is so strong that they literally taste the air to analyze new scents. Other times they're just soothing themselves, but in rare cases, it can mean something more serious. So, if your Frenchie is licking the air non-stop, check their teeth or ask your vet. We've all seen it. Your Frenchie, a creature of pure joy and chaos, spinning in endless circles, chasing their own tiny tail. It's like watching a furry, snorting tornado. Tail chasing is a playful behavior, especially in puppies. But if your Frenchie does it obsessively, it could be a sign of something else. Maybe they're bored and need more playtime, or in some cases, it could be a compulsive behavior that needs a vet's attention. So, if they chase their tail occasionally, it's probably just for fun. If you've ever slept in the same room as a French Bulldog, you know one thing for sure: they snore. And not just cute little snores. I'm talking about full-on, room-shaking, window-rattling snores that could rival a freight train. French Bulldogs have short snouts and small airways, which makes it harder for them to breathe. So, they snore, loudly. Most of the time, it's totally normal. But if your Frenchie suddenly starts snoring louder than usual or struggles to breathe, it could be a sign of respiratory issues. So, if your pup sounds like a chainsaw every night, make sure it's just their normal quirk and not a bigger problem. It's 3 a.m., the house is quiet, you're finally asleep, and then, BAM! A bark. Your Frenchie, who was peacefully snoozing 5 seconds ago, is suddenly jolted awake, barking at seemingly nothing. Dogs have super sensitive hearing. Even a tiny noise outside, like a leaf falling or a cricket chirping, could set them off. Some dogs bark while dreaming, just like humans talk in their sleep. So, should you be worried? Not unless it happens all the time. Otherwise, it's just their way of keeping life interesting, even in the middle of the night. You guys ever try to take your Frenchie for a walk and then, halfway through, they just stop? And I don't mean a, I need to sniff this fire hydrant stop. I'm talking about a full-on, I'm not moving another inch stop. They're not tired, they're not sick. They're just done. This is the Frenchie standoff. They don't want to walk anymore, they stop. They don't like where you're going, they stop. The key to winning this epic battle of wills? Don't give in. Because the moment they get bored, they'll move again. French Bulldogs are adorable, hilarious, and full of personality. But they also have one, shall we say, flaw. They fart a lot. Like, seriously, these dogs are walking, breathing fart machines. Their short noses make them swallow more air while eating, which, you guessed it, turns into gas. The best way to stop it? Well, you can try slow feeder bowls, high-quality food, and all those fancy things, but honestly, sometimes you just gotta accept that your Frenchie will always be a fart factory. It's just part of their charm. Because at the end of the day, they're cute, they're cuddly, and they're the fartingest dogs you'll ever love. And there you have it, folks. 12 quirky, weird, and hilarious French Bulldog behaviors that prove these dogs are anything but ordinary. How many of these have you seen? So now you know. French Bulldogs aren't just cute, they're straight up weird. Which of these behaviors does your Frenchie do the most? Drop it in the comments. And if you love learning about crazy dog facts, bizarre behaviors, and expert training tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, share it, and subscribe to our channel.